Okay then, briefing what happened last time. Everyone had to start being security for the Millennium Festival in the capital. Over the course of the night, they ran into the Emperor buying flowers outside the bar they're staying in, the bar and inn, and Darius ran into Xanatha after being split off from the group, who informed him that she had framed him for the murder he was arrested for. Having another one from the group run into them, she decided to make her escape in a puff of smoke, and now the entire group has met back up again. So,
So, was that who I think that was?
Oh, yes, it was.
Ah, fantastic. So, what does she want this time?
Other than to gloat for getting away from us and framing me for murder,
Ew.
didn't really pick up on any specific demands.
Sure seemed like she wanted to have her way with you, though. The knife.
I don't think that phrase means what you think it means.
You know, I can say things, but I'm going to hold my tongue. I won't be thinking them, though. I'll absolutely be thinking them.
anyone want to give me a perception check?
Sure thing.
Game on.
I can have perception. Oh, look, I can have perception.
Where did my... thought I popped my character sheet out, but there's no window for it, so evidently I did not.
Roll 20. Yay.
And as usual, I cannot perception. 9.
Okay, Wimpy, Victor, and Mountain Blood, you all see what looks like a note lying on the ground about where she vanished from, over in the alleyway over here.
I thought you were going to say, you all see a note pinned to Andaris' forehead. Andaris, you do not
It
notice
says
it.
dumb on it.
Except when I stand the other way, then it says mud.
No, turn around. Make sure she didn't leave
We
you.
hold up a mirror to you, and you like, what? It says mud. Why are you all laughing?
Say, I'll turn Dars around. Just like, okay, she didn't leave a kick me sign, so so we're good.
As I was just polishing up my boot real quick. Aw.
I go and pick up the note and see what it says.
Okay, you see a note on there written pretty hastily. It says, third night of the Millennium Festival. The great fountain gazebo. That is where it will be. Be ready.
Cryptic. So I go and show the note to the others. Anyway, I don't know. I can make this out. Other than being a very specific set of instructions. Actually, DM, when should I be able to make an intelligence test, like basically to figure out where that location would be?
Yeah, you could use a basic intelligence, history, or survival. You know the area. You probably know where this is.
Yeah. Let's see. History would be my forte.
Yeah, you know that's a near the let me see what that place is called again. Thing isn't loading. Near the Optimus Maximus Great Temple, there is a gazebo that just has a couple fountains in it. It's part of the resting area, kind of outside the temple.
Ah, yes, the Gazebus Maximus.
Does it transform?
Only if you piss off the DM.
Suddenly it becomes Fortress Maximus. Well, I hope you people like railguns. Yes. So I basically point out where the location of said fountain is. I still have no idea what exactly is she after.
I could not begin to hazard a guess.
Hmm.
I don't know. Unless anybody's got a better idea, I'm gonna go. Best thing to do is to alert our legate, and just to have extra guard posted.
I suppose should we stake it out while someone runs to bring the news?
Yeah, sadly it is because here's the thing. This is the first night of the festival, isn't it?
Yes, you're only on night 1, so
Yeah. So we've got 2 nights to prepare, regardless. So first things first. Yeah, someone should go turn into the legate. I guess it'll be me, because no one seems to be offering. Yes, the man in full split mail would just leg it over to the legate.
What a beautiful sunset we have.
Oh, hey, what's over here?
Well,
anyone else
Well-
want to give me another perception check here? Or nature check? I will count towards this one.
I'll do nature. Damn.
I'll do nature as well. That's 16 on the die.
Eight.
Okay, well, no one but Victor seems to notice this, but you can tell from, there's a good breeze coming from the south. You look that way, you can kind of see what looks like a decent storm, kind of where you think the port town of Acrux would be, down that way.
Storm's coming. just it's like
It's
storm,
probably not gonna hit the city in a bad way. You might get some sprinkles sometime during the night with it, but it's probably not gonna affect here, but might be bad down over there.
You call this a storm?
I call it a light drizzle.
So it's getting to be kind of sun's going down, stuff like that. You still hear sounds of revelry coming from parts of the city. Hear a lot of people celebrating. Hear what you think to be the sounds of people throwing up, getting too drunk.
Me just laughing.
Well, I'm gonna go turn this in. You guys finish up guard duty. I'll see you back at the end. Goodbye.
Yep, see you there.
Stay dry.
Oh,
Fingers
what that
crossed.
supposed to mean?
Okay, so everyone just give me, but Victor, give me a perception check for your guard duty. See if you spot anything.
By the sheer law of averages, one of these times, I'm going to have to roll above a 10.
Okay. So both you and Mountain Blood and Andaris notice nothing too crazy that needs to get your attention. See a few people kind of stumbling by, drunk, but not causing trouble, so you let them be. Stumble out of your point of view, so someone else's problem now. Nothing seems to happen over the course of this part of the shift, so we'll switch over to Victor coming up to the normal spot where he always meets the commander, the legate. We'll
Comes
over
up,
to
it
that
comes
page
up.
quick.
Comes out with a light huff and a puff. Like, bastards. He's just silently mumbling and cursing on the way over.
And you arrive, and you do not see him there, but instead the half-orc you met the other day, the second in command, what's it again? The guy known as Orga.
Ah, Orga. Gives Orga a salute. Got some fair that
yes,
might
Victor, was it? What brings you here tonight? I thought you were supposed to be on guard duty.
Well, we were. We all were until one of my men ran into a little bit of trouble with past he does the whole air quotes associate from the patrol the other day.
Who was that now?
That would be actually I wrote down her name. Let's see if I can remember it in my notes. Xanatha. You report her in at the other guard post at the other town, and
Yeah, I remember hearing that in the report.
I forget the name of the town. Anywho,
remember hearing her being some thief from the slums in town. Never caused anything major, but I don't know. What you have to report about her now?
well, she apparently paid one of our men a visit and left this behind after attacking him. And I show him the note. Sounds like they might be up. She might be up to something, along with others.
Yeah, interesting. What though? There's just a public fountain. There's nothing special about that place. As far as I know, nothing's planned to go on there on the third day.
Which, well, my gut tells me there's probably something magic related going on. It might be a ritual, might be who knows what. But I think I've already handed over the pendant, the one that had the sigil on it, when we got the dead necromancer. I think I already handed that over. So I'm not sure. I can't even pull that out. But otherwise, as Victor, my guess would be to have something to do with that.
I don't remember a pendant in the report from that, but maybe I'm just remembering wrong.
I could have sworn I turned over all our evidence with the pendant. Because then, yeah, I didn't mark it down my inventory. I just marked down my notes. I could have sworn I turned it over. Anywho, long story short,
bookworking's not my job.
sounds like a question for bigger brains than mine. I'm just a merc, so merc of a job. I guess I'm in the army now. Either way, I figured let you know. Just keep eyes open and ears. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll pass this along to everyone else to watch out for. We got a day to prepare for it at least, so we'll get this figured out. So keep up the work on the thing. I know your shift should be ending soon. You can have a little time to relax before tomorrow. So
Aye, snaps salute and just bow faces and heads running back to his guard
yeah,
post.
he does the same salute, but he doesn't say it either.
What do you think? Hey, you think this organized an army I could find like a messenger service? He basically keeps it about. He just kind of mumbles that under his breath.
Okay, so we'll just go to the point where we'll call it the shift's over. Nothing else happens during it, so everyone meets back up at the Seven Sisters. Pretty full of people. Pretty much every spot is full. There is a we'll say, let's see here. That's part of the table. Just got it open for you guys to all, I guess, sit next to each other if you wanted. Otherwise, what you see is you recognize as the oldest daughter, Sterope, arm wrestling people. Hear people cheering on, and as you see her just basically effortlessly just slam this guy's hand down with little to no effort. All right, which one of you chumps is up next? I want a challenge. Come on, bring it on, everyone.
So, Victor would be the rest of the group at this point, right?
Yeah, we'll say it.
Fine.
Just y'all met up here now after doing your guard duty for the day.
Victor would rib Bound Blood like, hey, sounds like your kind of game.
Loosen up, and stretch out a little bit, and like, let's go.
So while this goes on, Victor would actually go around. It's like, so I'm gonna put 10 gold on the Goliath to win. Anybody? Do I find any takers?
Oh yeah, you find tons of takers. They're openly betting this. You don't need to hide it.
Oh, good. Well, at that point, 10 gold on Mount Blood.
Anyone else want to get in on the bet?
Nope, he had one taste of gambling, and he's like, all right, nope, done forever.
Now you also do see the Electra. She's playing her flute again, playing some just fancy kind of celebratory songs on it.
Eric's going to go ahead and play along with her.
Yeah.
Awesomely, he's going to play along with her.
Let me roll for her performance too.
My performance.
Yep, you both do pretty good on that. You get a couple gold coins thrown at you. You get about 10 gold from that.
Boy, 10 gold from a historic performance of epic proportions? Jeez. Cheap bastards.
Spending it all on the booze and the gambling.
So yeah, Sterope goes up to Mountain Blood. So I get to try the big guy, huh? Bring it on. So, strength check.
Alright.
Gonna be best 3 out of 5 to be the winner for this, so you know how it's working.
Alright. Raw strength right here.
Back in
Oops,
here.
wrong one. That was strength save. My
Yep.
bad. Better yet.
Oh. So, you fight each other to a standstill.
Ooh.
I
rolled a 22.
It's just like they're not moving, but you see all the energy emerge from them, and they're just, you could tell they're trying as hard as they can, but nothing's going on.
Okay, so that's a draw. We'll do another one here.
Veins are popping out. Sheer concentration, determination surrounding these two.
The crowd holds their breath. The table starts to creak under the weight.
The table inexplicably catches fire.
Okay, so after that, you seem to be getting a little bit on her. That's 1 for you.
Yeah.
Next round. Okay, so yeah, he's starting to give a little pressure on her. Almost got her down. 1 more and you win.
Well, Mount Blood, you can do it.
Well, sadly, that 24 is going to beat yours.
Ugh.
So she starts to give back a little bit, but you still feel if you get 1 good push, you'll get her.
And
Roll again.
Before I make my roll, I say, if I win, you're with me. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
so you're basically back up at equal terms now. So this basically the next person to win the next one wins.
Just want to see the crowd sweat.
And I rolled another 20, so
Oh,
slams you back
High
down.
roll indeed.
You can do it, Mountain Blood. Don't buckle under the goddamn pressure.
well, thank God I only lost 10 gold. I pass over my wings begrudgingly.
He goes,
What was
oh,
I losing?
thank you. You're the first person to actually give me a challenge tonight.
And always willing to do it again.
So yeah, you want to do another round? I'm up for it.
Let's go.
So brace yourselves again. Anyone else putting bets on this one?
Oops, shoot, I rolled too early.
I will count it.
Dang it. Mulligan.
I'll throw another in there too. I've got money. I've got money to spare. Yes, you know what? I believe in one of my party mates.
This dice hates you, Austin. That's another nat 20. So yeah, that's a loss for you.
Yep.
That's 2 losses.
Yeah, that counts as 2 losses, so.
Ah,
Ouch. Hurt.
So from one side to the other, in her confidence, she gets a little cocky there, and her elbow kind of shifts off the table, and you can basically get back to what you were before, because that was a nat 1.
So what's tied up?
Tied up then.
Jeez.
And with that, you get her hands slammed down, and that's a win for you this time.
Yeah.
Everyone just busts out into the hallway, out in the room to start cheering.
Yeah.
This is when you see Atlas, her dad, walk up. So, you want a real challenge there, little man?
And yet I'm taller than him.
Not when you're sitting down.
No, you're the same height. Atlas is huge.
How tall is he? So I'm like 7 something.
Hey, maybe he's not as tall as you, but he is still built like a brick shithouse. He's about 6'5".
Okay. Let's bring it on, old man.
Okay. Brace yourselves. Anyone taking bets on this one? You got 20. You basically you're at broke even now, so for your bet.
all right. 25 down on Mountain Blood.
Okay. Yeah, his 23 will beat yours, so that's 1 win for him.
All right.
Okay, that 28 is going to beat you.
Actually, I'm just taking a look back on here now. I did roll a net 20 plus 5 on my first strength in the very first round. Just looking at it here.
Yeah, and she rolled a nat 22.
Oh, that was on the same roll?
Yeah, so basically it was a dead even.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm
So that's
down
2
to-
losses for you. Sadly, you don't have advantage, and his 21 is going to beat you.
Shoot.
Basically, slowly just
Yeah.
puts you down.
Destroyed me.
You gave it your best.
You can understand where his daughter gets her strength from.
Mm-hmm. I nod in approval. Like, good game.
Pats you on the shoulder. Anytime, big guy. Anytime. And just so that you noticed, Victor, everyone else bet on Atlas.
Wow. Well, can't say I don't trust in my own men. Still not happy, but I can take it. I can. It's just money.
You saw not Erica, you saw Navi laughing kind of in the corner that entire time.
So I'm down by 25. So 3 and
I'm going to
Alright.
socialize with the oldest daughter then. As long as she's not arm wrestling anybody else.
Yeah, she's already back to arm wrestling.
I'm so much game on arm wrestling. I'm gonna see if I was up for a nice round of three Dragon Answer. I remember, is that a card game or is that a dice game?
That's cards.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not.
You also do see another girl in this area that you hadn't seen before, kind of going around helping people with giving their food and stuff like that. Looks kind of similar to like Maya, the other daughter you met before you haven't seen tonight. You can assume this is probably another one of her sisters.
Maya was the bookworm.
What was that?
Say Maya was the bookworm.
Yep, Maya's the bookworm.
Okay.
She seems to be getting people to buy a lot of stuff. Like she's good with a good salesman, getting people to up their orders. So. Does anyone else have anything they want to do with it else tonight?
I want to get some card games with people.
Okay. Navi gladly takes you up on this offer. Playing some cards tonight, huh? I'm gladly in for this. What we playing with?
Pulls out. I pull out my deck. Nothing much. Just some casual games with my deck, of course. No. Navi's the one that's been selling the illusion deck. Well, giving away illusion
Yeah,
decks.
he's the one's giving off the deck of illusions.
See. Just a standard deck, nothing special.
And what game were we playing?
3 Dragon Ante.
It sounds like fun. Throws down. He throws down 50 gold.
I match.
Get another little kind of drunk bartender coming in, or not bartender, bar patron. I'm in too. Throws down 50 gold.
Ooh, good pot tonight. Anybody, it's like any other takers? Any other takers?
Nope. He is sitting with his feet up and observing.
I'm just gonna go around and try and help the other sister out with helping people out around the bar.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right, so 150 in the pot. So
Yep. Roll for it.
let's see, that would be straight. What would that be again?
Tool, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, I just I'm looking at it right now. Let's say it has a. So if you're presenting, you get your 50 bonus to ability checks made to play that game. Each requires a set proficiency. Yes, what's the proficiency? PHB. What's the proficiency?
They're not good at specifying that.
Yeah. I can't tell if this is something in the DM's book or like in the DM rulebook, or they just don't say.
What's your proficiency again?
+2.
2. So yeah, just do a dexterity throw. We'll count as that and add 2 to it.
17.
Okay. So The drunk guy goes, "Oh yeah, this has got to be a good hand." He throws in 100 more gold. Navi
Let's
goes,
see.
"I'm gonna fold."
Let's see. I'm in 50. Yep. Give me 1 quick second. Just trying to see if I can big brain play here.
So you can either match or raise him if you think you've beaten him or not.
I raised by 25.
He matches. And he rolled a 7, so he had 10, so you won. So you get 50 plus 175 in yours back.
Fine. So let me make sure I get this calculated. So let's see. Said 150 or just 50?
50 from Navi and then 175 from this guy.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh, I could have sworn that 2s were high.
No.
He just smirks and lays down his cards. Go fish.
7 high.
Sorry, anybody out for another round?
Navi throws down another 50. Drunk guy
match?
goes, "Nah, man, that cleaned me out. Bartender, another ale."
I would ask the bartender for another ale as well, just because I want keep up the lively mood.
Get brought an ale by what's his name here? By Taigeta. Big spender today. You should try the whiskey sours. They're pretty good tonight.
I'll take 2. I give out however much coin I need to cover the cost.
Say 50 silver and you're good for that.
Essentially, that's like 5 gold. So yeah, take some out of my winnings.
I'll take 8.
All on Victor.
All right, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go when you are.
Okay. So do your dexterity check roll and all.
I try to read this man, see if maybe I try to insight this man, see if he has a good hand or not.
Okay.
That's 20 total. So
You can't tell. But he's also going to try to read you.
that'd be deception, I suppose, right?
Yep, with a 22 to your deception.
Deception. Not enough. I have
Ooh.
just gives him a smile.
I'm gonna hold. Let's see what you do.
I'm gonna raise him by 20 gold.
He matches the 20 gold.
All right, call him.
He's got a straight. You have a royal flush. I don't know what the rules are for this game, so I'm just going by poker rules for now.
That's fine. Yeah, that works. That tracks.
Makes it easy.
Could get weird and say it's Pazak.
Oh, dang, yeah, I had no chance of winning that one. Cleaned out for the night. Do I have anything else I can bet with?
You got one of them decks?
Your life.
You see him pull out a wand, says, nah, not that, puts it back in. Yeah, I got one of those decks, plops it on the table.
All right. Well, I'll keep the current winnings in, and we'll just bet against that.
Okay, so yeah, roll for it.
I happen to see the deck get pulled out, so that I move closer just so I can watch.
I would like to deception and make this man feel like I have a much better hand than he does.
Okay. Oops. That rolled into the corner. I couldn't get a thing for it, so. Yep, roll for deception. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that beats his 16, so.
So I laid on pretty thick. Like, well, Fitch, I don't think you're going to win this one, buddy. One more, and you're going to, it's like, lose this one. You're going to owe me a lot more than just a deck.
Me, I'm just clapping in the background. Ooh, pretty deck, pretty deck.
So that's like, I mean, if you want to call here, no one would. Just leans back in the chair. No one would blame you.
Leans back, fumbles with his Oakleys for a second.
Yeah, my hand's not that good. I'm no point in doing anything. So yeah, you can take it.
Lays down the cards. I've got nothing, and sweeps it all in.
To be honest, he only had like a 7, so his hand wasn't actually that good. So
it's like, well, I think I had like, I'm assuming it would be an ace and a 2, and nothing.
Like I said, 7 high. That is literally the worst poker hand you can have.
Cue the Bugs Bunny thing. Gosh, all I got is a pair of ones and another pair of ones.
Oh, I've not thought of that in years.
Yeah. You now have a deck of illusions.
I'll be adding that to my list.
Ooh, pretty deck. Ooh.
And
By the way, I
did
anyone want to do a perception check on that wand he pulled out?
I absolutely would.
Let's go.
Also, let's see. That was what, 50 plus 20?
Damn.
Would that be perception or would Arcana?
You can
work?
do Arcana if you wanted.
All right.
By the way, I'm if I got my calculations right, that's 70 gold from him for the hand before.
Yep.
All right. My mind on my money and money on my mind.
Why do I have 8,000 tabs open? 24.
Damn.
You could have sworn you've heard of a wand that's like that. It's called a wand of wonder.
Ooh.
See,
how he got that, who knows? But yeah.
I'm guessing some sleight of hand.
Would I have heard any inkling about what exactly a Wand of Wonder does?
Be history.
Pretty, you know, from your studies, that they're kind of random. It's all kind of luck what you get. They do. They're just like those deck of cards. They're all kind of whatever luck wants to bring your way.
Good God, it's a Wabbajack.
Oh God, I was just thinking that.
Essentially, yes.
Nope. Wabbajack, Polymorphs, nope. None of that.
It's like that one Pokemon move that I think
Metronome.
Jigglypuff knows. Yeah, that one.
Metronome,
just
yeah.
sheer randomness.
I think my favorite. Let's see. There was one I was Juggernaut, and one was just. I had one of the Metronome once. It was wild. It wasn't a judgment on the god Pokemon. It was something.
Wabbajack can turn people into sweet rolls.
And then you can eat that. Yes, you can turn
It's not as
essential
crazy
NPCs into
as
sweet
that,
rolls
but
and then eat
yeah.
that NPC.
A bunch of random effects it does. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, thank you.
Must have wand. Must have wand.
Let's see. That's also
No,
at
yeah,
the-
I'm cleaned out for the night. Hear him go, Uncle Atlas, I'm gonna call it for the night. Heading off to bed. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Don't go too crazy.
You sure don't want to share a whiskey sour with me? I did buy two.
Like one round
Oh,
for
he takes
the
it up to the
victor
room
here.
with him. I'll take this with me.
I'll take it. I'll take mine to go. Thanks.
One for the road.
And he walks up the stairs.
Thank you for your time, pleasure for the company, and more importantly, the money.
Thank you for your patronage.
As he walks up the stairs, oh, he has such a gambling problem. But I love him.
This may not, have you considered this may not be the best environment for him?
Eh, he's got plenty of money. It's his to do with what he wants.
Well, as long as he doesn't run any trouble with some loan sharks, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Nah, he doesn't take any loans from people. His money's on the up and up. He's a good adventurer. He gets plenty of money from that.
I don't
Honestly, he's
see-
usually better. He's usually luckier than this, so he usually doesn't come out behind. So
Yeah, more power to him, then, I suppose.
Victor counts his winnings as he piles it into a bag. Like, well, nothing to say about luck.
You hate to see it. Yeah.
be honest, you got more money out of the drunk guy than you did him. So
It's like,
you notice that guy is now passed out on the table.
Wealth is wealth, and that's what make the world go round. Speaking of which, I'm plenty hungry. What's on the menu tonight?
biscotti and beet mall.
Well, basically, we got some good sausages we made tonight. Some good rolls. Fancy hot dogs, basically.
Is it on a stick? Fancy fried hot dog.
Basically,
on a
they're
stick?
stuff they can make pretty quick because of the amount of people they have in here.
Turns out just in time for the fair.
I'll
This
take
man
one.
has invented the corn dog.
I'll take one of each. Let's just say hopping around town and guard duties basically put the hunger in me.
I can imagine how many drunk people you have to arrest this today so far.
Kind of looks back at the others like, I don't know. It's like, how many exactly?
11
Technically, it was
meat
just the
sticks.
one, I think.
The answer is too many. Too many. Far, far too many.
11D one of them.
It's-
Also, this Eric, over the course of you playing with Electra, you've earned 20 more gold pieces.
20 more gold pieces. Bam.
I haven't seen Maya about. She out enjoying the festival?
Yeah, she stayed at the college for today. She's not a people person.
Hmm.
Guess she's not one for crowds. Not especially.
You hear the one you have the first time you saw her today, the Taigeta. Yeah, she's more our bookkeeper than she's not a good waitress. You know, doesn't talk much.
I imagine. I imagine.
She doesn't talk much. And Doris responds with a big ass text bubble with ... in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that would be like. But hey, everyone's got their own merits.
But yeah, the Aldous goes, yeah, El Keon, she sold through our flowers today, so she had a good day. She's gonna be selling some fruit tomorrow that she's been working on, so she's excited about that too.
Yay.
Huh.
Cheers to entrepreneurship. Sorry, that was a big word for me.
Cheers Cheers to free enterprise.
Yeah. Cheers to entrepreneurship. All heads just slowly turn toward Mountain Blood. He's like,
What?
I mean, Unga Bunga.
His intelligence isn't that bad.
It's average.
He knows big words. He's read them in a book once.
Yeah.
And the rest was just like, wait, you read?
He does not read books. He stares them down until they give him the information he requires.
Intimidation checks every time.
They keep saying hit the books, so I just hit the books until they give me what I want.
See just a stack of books with holes through them.
Second thought, we probably should not. You should probably not. Maya should probably not be here.
So anybody
actually-
have anything else they want to do tonight?
No, that was my thing.
Okay.
No.
think I'll be up and socialize with the oldest when the crowd comes down. She piques my interest.
Probably
I
won't
like
go bank out.
kick my ass.
Okay.
Actually, no. There is one thing I want to do. I wait till everyone like slowly drifts off the bed, but I catch the barkeeper before he turns in for the night.
Yeah, something you need there, Victor?
Actually, yeah, there was something that was bothering me.
Yeah, what's that?
Associate of mine, the guardhouse was telling me about there's someone here who lives in the slums. It's like what's her name?
Xanatha?
Xanatha. Thank you. I just went back through my notes.
Yeah, that was just
Hey,
me helping. That
Xanatha
wasn't him
found-
saying it.
Lady Xanadu.
Xantha Traitoris. That was the name. Heard she might be roughing about in the slums. Yeah. Name ring a bell?
Let me give him an intel check here. Nah, name doesn't ring a bell to me. It's just may just be a thief from the slums.
You wouldn't know any major gangs that be or patfoots that patrol that area, would you? Like state up territory.
Just there might be thieves guild presence there, but I don't think he's part of them. I don't know for sure.
Well, it's a start. Apparently, she paid Doris a visit, and it wasn't exactly a friendly chat. Still, keep your eyes open, man. She found him. She might come poking by here every now and then.
Yeah, what's she look like?
I gave the barkeep her entire description.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
like-
keep an eye out for her.
She looks like a big, stupid jerk with a dumb, ugly face that's dumb as a butt.
So, yes, basically that. Like I said, just words are wise. Like, I pass over a couple gold pieces. If you do see her looking about, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for you. You have a nice night now. As he
Yeah,
goes
nice
to kind of turn off all the main lights, like the serving food and drink lights. Doesn't lock the door because it's an inn. People have to come and go, but kind of shuts down shop for the night.
Actually, before toddling off to bed, Andaris would have pestered him for some stationery if there's any available. I don't know if there's any in the room already.
It goes in back and grabs you a couple pieces of paper.
Takes him and heads off to his room where he would sit, and while it was still fresh in his memory, he would do his best to sketch out that creepy dagger she had.
Okay. So, everyone wakes up the next day. What are your plans for today?
Other than basic exercises and mental exercises, not much. Just
Presumably, we're still on guard duty.
Yep, we're still
Yeah.
on guard duty for the day.
yeah, that's. I'd say it's probably the first thing on the mind.
Eric's gonna look at everyone and be like, "So, we know there's something going down tomorrow evening. We should scope out the area and see maybe where any lookouts or anything that may be unusual could be happening."
They'd probably be blending in the crowd, so it's good. It's a good plan.
You do get a message, a note arriving saying, from Ogra or Orga that your patrol today is that area of the town. I gotta remember the thing I name. The Optimus Maximus Temple, an area. That's the area you're going to patrol today.
Well, at least. Oh, how fortunate. I mean, granted, I did pass over notes, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had us keep an eye on the place.
He said Ingvar sends his regards. He's being busy with something else and can't send the message himself.
Noted. Well, we got our new marching orders, boys. Gotta go. Three guesses on where we're patrolling today and tonight.
At the fountain.
The fountain.
The tavern?
If only we were so lucky.
No, dear heart.
Well, Victor hefts up his axe, gets his gear on, gets his helmet on. Like, well, I go check it out. Like, if we're lucky, we might catch somebody in the crowd that as a lookout.
Let's go.
Second here.
Of course, I imagine we do eat breakfast before heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just basic eggs, sausage, biscuit, nothing special this morning.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
One of these days, I swear to God, I'm just gonna imagine it's like, oh, you wake up to a good old Denny's Grand Sandwich. It's bacon, eggs, mayo, just everything you expect at a full 5-course meal, all rolled up into a sandwich.
You
so
already,
popular.
jeez.
We done invented the croissant.
It's like, I swear to God,
Your
that is
tokens
someone
on
that
this
happens,
map.
I'm going to riot. It's like, nope, there's no such thing as 5-course anymore. No, everything's gone to the pigs.
There we go. So yeah, basically you see this giant area here. You can see a couple of the fountains inside of it. Not as many people here. You are really close to the big Eye of Solaire, so it's a little bit brighter here than normal, but a little less people here because it's not more people come here to pray and stuff than do party. See a few people here and there. See a couple people that look like paladins, clerics, clergymen.
So the paladins, they are of which god or deity?
See a couple that really can't tell. Maybe Bahamut. See a lot of them that are clearly Solaire, the goddess that's kind of the king that the empire is named after.
Oh boy, Oh boy, the godbotters are here. Swear, it's like, please don't have one of these men tell me to praise the sun as I do my job.
Hooray, it's a Catholic church. Oh shit, it's a Catholic church.
Eric's gonna kind of look around outside, seeing if there's anything anywhere that someone can kind of stake out escape routes, anything like that.
Other than the gazebo and the temple, it's a pretty big open area.
Okay, so nothing like within anything close, like they can stay on a roof or any
Oh.
narrow like alleyways, just big and open in this big open centered area.
Yep, and this
Okay.
gazebo that's got a roof to it.
Well, this wouldn't be a gazebo. This is a freaking. It's a hangar. But,
It used to be smaller. They just kept making it bigger and never bothered to call it anything besides a gazebo.
So Victor will look around and try and do some investigation and see if he knows anything like sigils, any kind of markings, just anything particularly magical or occult that's out of the ordinary.
Okay, yeah, give me a investigation check.
Oh boy, here I go.
Nice.
18.
Nothing special. You see people have thrown a few silver pieces into the fountains for reasons you don't know.
I can make a history check, but otherwise I'm probably assuming it's just for good luck.
Go ahead.
Not bad.
Yeah, just typical good luck. Usually you think that the temple just comes and takes those out on a daily basis just to help fund the church this temple a bit. Free offering, stuff like that.
Well, I've got nothing else I can think of immediately. Back to guard duty. Stand around looking big and gruff, and otherwise, I'm hoping nobody comes and peeks on me today.
so, is there only one fountain being used primarily, or all of them being used?
They're all like, what do you mean being used?
Like, they're dunking people in the fountain. Is that all of the fountains, or? Because it looks like there's multiple. Like that looks like a fountain.
Yeah, all four of those are
This
fountains.
looks okay. So, are all four of them having people being dunked in them, or is it just one?
People throw coins into all of them, yeah.
Okay. Are there any benches, anything like that? Where people can sit?
Yeah, there is. I didn't bother putting them in, but there is. Then?
People are throwing copper coins into one fountain, silver into another, gold into the other. There's one for Electrum, but nobody really uses that one.
Those
There's
are
just
like
benches
mail-in
all around.
ballots.
It's just plenty of places for people to sit.
Okay. Is there anyone who looks to be an authority in this area? Priest, saint, someone in nice attire doing some dunking?
Not that you can tell, just basic. See a traveler come by every now and then, throw some in. None of the
Okay,
paladins or clerics look like they're any of big figures. They're just basic paladins
there
or clerics.
are paladins of this religious belief here, though, right?
Potentially, yeah.
All right. Well, I need to see if there are any because I have a question.
Yep, you do see one that's appears to be a Solaire paladin.
Okay, I'm going to approach this paladin. A good day to you, sir, madam. I have a question. Are the fountains emptied out at any time, every day, every week, or is coinage just left there?
Oh yes, for the offerings. Yes, the temple empties them each night around sunset.
Is that one person? Is that one person's duty, or is that done just whomever is on detail that day?
It's whoever wants to do it, or it's usually whoever detail it is for that night. It's different person each night. I believe it is my duty tonight, if I recall.
Oh, interesting. Usually when you go and do this detail, is it pretty empty in here, or?
Well, it's usually few people here and there on normal days, but Millennium Festival time, or the festival time, considering it's the Millennium Festival this year, it's been... Last night was a few more people than normal.
All right. The reason why I'm asking these questions is I'm working with the guard to make sure everything, during the festival stays nice and peaceful. Do you happen to have the list of who's on duty tomorrow, or have their names, so that way, should anything happen, I know who to go ahead and address?
I don't know who it is, but I can go get that for you if you don't mind waiting a couple minutes. Just gotta
Oh, that
go
would be
over to the temple
be
and check.
be fantastic. We're going to be here tomorrow as well, so we just kind of want to get familiar with everyone who's kind of making sure the fountains are nice and secure. We trust that most people are going to be courteous and just throw in coins. You never know if someone might want to come in and sneak any away, or
Sure, I will go get that for you.
Some little shit chucking cherry bombs in the fountain.
Or someone just dropping a
Eric's
dookie
just
in
going to
a-
wait for who's going to be on guard duty tomorrow.
Okay, so yeah, he comes back. Yes, it looks like it's going to be Paladin Index.
Findex. Okay. I'm so sorry. I was concerned about tomorrow. What's your name?
Yes. This, by the way, this is a dragon, a gold scale dragonborn. Yes,
Gold
my name
scale
is Gargax.
Gargax. Well, Eric will give a salute. Bring it down. Pleasure to meet you, Eric. My friends and I are doing guard duty as assigned to us. Like I said, we're going to be back here tomorrow. I just wanted to say thank you very much for your services. Just one more question, though. Have you seen anyone kind of like loitering around for a while? I'm sure you've been quite observant with people just kind of passing through. Has anyone just been hanging around just like for an unusual amount of time?
Let me give him a check here, see if he remembers anything.
Upon checking the duty roster, you see that Paladin Who is on first shift. What's on second? I don't know is on third.
Nothing comes to mind. I mean, we've had guards on duty, but that's the only people I've been seeing stick around longer than traditional times, but they're supposed to be.
All right, that's all I needed to kind of get to know of this area. Is there anyone else on guard besides you?
No, not that I'm aware of, so I will see you throughout the day. Just flag me down if you need anything else.
I certainly will do so. Thank you.
May Solaire be with you as he walks away.
And with you too.
All right. Well, I've got the guard list for tomorrow. What was his name? It started with an L.
Second here.
Not the one I talked to. The one who's on tomorrow.
Just pulled it from the random name list.
That's okay. We can always go back and check the VOD if needed. So.
Right.
Would the stenographer read back the minutes, please?
Gilcass, I think I said.
Well, that was a guard today, right?
No, that was the one tomorrow. The one today was
Okay.
Gargax.
Gargax was today. That's right, because he's a Dragonborn. And then Gil, what was it, Gil?
Gilcass. Gilkas. Or KSS.
Gilcass. Okay. All right. Well, there's going to be a guard tomorrow up Gilcass. I suggest that if we have any attachments into the military here, we go ahead and let them know, hey, maybe check out to see if this Gilcass is on the up and up. Other than that, he's saying that no one's really been suspicious loitering around. This is kind of besides this is a big open area. Whatever is going to happen isn't going to be big or substantial. It's going to be a conversation or a drop. So whatever it's going to be quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's like no one. It's not a lot of people, so it's not a great place for a scene. It's usually rituals take a lot of time and preparation, so I doubt that. The fountains wouldn't be connected to any kind of public waterway system, would it? Like, or is it just freestanding like a separate fountains?
Yeah, freestanding separate fountains.
Yeah, so they can't. So no one would come by and poison the water supply. So I would have to say, yeah, it's probably a drop. It's probably a conversation or a drop. I do have one idea. Don't particularly like it, but
Do it. Do it.
I can't do it now. I have to wait till we're off duty. Actually, come to think of it,
Yes.
history check. I want to be a history check and figure out and know. No, wait, no. This would be tonight. This would be later tonight. I'd have to ask somebody. So yeah, I can't do it now anyway. We're still on guard duty regardless. So otherwise, just eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Okay. Want to give me a perception check for the roll for your day then? See if you notice anything?
That's for everybody.
Yep, everybody.
Got it.
$17.
Yeah, notice nothing really out of the ordinary happens here. You just see parishioners coming around, doing their praying, alt offering to the temple, stuff like that. Nothing seems to happen today.
Ooh.
You get
Even with the
essentially
high
just a
roll.
day to stand around doing nothing, looking at fountains.
Ooh, look at the water. It's so wet.
Victor is bored out of his skull. It's like, go for some kind of action. I don't care what.
Although at one point of the day, you do notice them shooting off some fireworks that seem to be from an area close to here.
Big boom. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's something, I guess.
Anybody else have anything they want to do here today?
There wouldn't be anything like unusual in the fountains that may have been dropped in.
Give me an investigation check. Someone threw a shoe.
Mine.
Hey, you now have one shoe
Yes.
that is way too small for you.
I can wear it for a hat.
Why do people always throw away one shoe?
It's one of those great mysteries, isn't it?
Maybe they only
Sometimes-
have 1 foot available.
Some things are universal, I suppose.
To be fair, why would someone throw in a fountain of all things?
Soggy shoe.
Yep. Over the course of the day, you do see Gargax come and empty out the fountains. If anyone wants to help him with that, you're welcome to.
Yeah, if he was near at hand, Dara's probably would.
Victor would keep it on also because he knows if he starts fishing for money, he might be tempted. It's better not to piss off the godfathers at the moment.
So you help him fish out about 200 silver out of all the fountains. Hand it over to him.
Yep.
Okay. Much appreciated for your help, my good sir. May your day be blessed.
Yes, you as well.
Yeah, nothing happens. Basically, you get to see another batch of guards come through and say, well, your day guard duty's up for the day. You can head back to the inn.
All right, how late would this be at this time?
Sunset.
All right, that's good enough. So Victor would head back to the inn, and he would take off his guard uniform, just be in regular armor, have his helmet up, and first thing we would stop by the bartender, like, so, my friend, and anything happen while we were away?
No, I didn't see see the person you told me about, so I did keep a good eye out. You've been packed all day. You do notice that Electra's playing the flute again, but you notice someone else in there.
Oh god.
Another bard playing a mandolin. Not very well.
Do we recognize this bard?
Yes, you recognize this bard.
Crap.
Well, that's my cue. I'm going to step out for a bit. Unless anyone wants to join me, I'm going to be about on the town for a little bit. See if I can dig anything up. You play nice, you hear? And he would quickly leave. He would leave the bar and basically
As you're
the thing
walking
I wanna
out, he
do-
goes, "Hey, Victor, right? How's it going?"
Yeah, I'm good. Just step it out and quickly walk away from this vicinity.
Oh,
Not
sorry,
doing this.
can't talk. I have to go. Place.
My planet needs my people need me. And would quickly get out of that scene.
I have to
You
watch
walk
paint
outside,
dry.
you see
Bye.
Navi standing out there. Just looking, he's got a pissed off look on his face.
Ooh.
So Nabi, how was your day? Doesn't
Well,
look great, I think.
I ran into a person I don't like, and I don't know why my uncle's letting him play in there, but he's letting him play in there.
The bard.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a load of him on the way back.
I'm so sorry. He didn't shut up, did he?
Nope. This was well, let's just say I regret my politeness.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He cheated in a card game we were playing one day, and I wasn't none too happy about it.
Here's a beard, honey.
Well, that's gonna happen when you gamble.
Yeah, don't play cards with him.
Nah,
I mean, I was cheating too, but that's beside the point.
duly noted. Well, if you don't mind me, I've got some business in the town now that I'm off duty, so I'll be catching you all later.
Okay,
Like,
well, you have a
Victor
good
would
one
also
then.
whisper, like, if you're still out here, you just let me know. I'm just gonna ask you if he's still in there playing or not, just so you know.
I'll
I
be
didn't
standing
wanna
out
do this
here if he is. So
All right. So, anyway, unless you want to continue what else to say before I do my thing, I say go right ahead.
okay.
Doris is probably gonna head to the college and see. What was the headmaster's name again?
I think it was something Moonshadow.
Davhand Moonshadow.
That was it.
Shadow.
Good old Davbirth. How do you spell that?
Davhand. And Moonshadow's the way you expect it to be spelled.
Greg. Got it. Davin Moonshadow. All right. Yeah, he would see if he could find him knocking about.
You're at the Mages College?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be here right now.
Hmm. Is there a like a librarian or any other sort of representative?
Yeah, there is
From
the
college.
librarian there.
Yeah, you might go up to them and like, pardon me, sir / madam.
Madam, it's a lady.
Okay.
Appears to be a half elf.
Yes. I was wondering, might there be anyone from the college particularly knowledgeable in the realms of the study of enchanted items that I might be able to speak with?
remember right, he's on a unfortunately was on a journey south of here to get something picked up, but hasn't come back yet. Unfortunately, I will let you know when he is back in town if would like me to.
Yes, thank you. I'd appreciate that if you would let him know. My name is Andaris, and I am presently staying at the Seven Sisters.
Yes. Here. Yes, that would be Fiven Baravan you'd want to talk to about that.
And how would you spell that?
Fivin, then Berevan.
All right. Thank you. And he would not, for once, not spend quite all of his free time digging through the books. He is going to head back out into the festival.
Okay.
He might.
Wimpy, were you back yet?
Shit, yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. Making sure.
Okay.
Unless what something you want to do tonight?
You might head back to the fountain area just because it's a good location and do a little busking himself by way of. Can I make a performance roll for sword dancing?
Sure.
All right. Let's see. There we go.
Honey.
That's a beard.
Yeah,
No.
22.
No. We're not worried about that.
Okay, so yeah, basically do a good flurry of stuff to some people there. Get throwing about 10 gold coins.
Yeah. Probably does the toss the apple in the air, slice it in half with the sword, catch half and eat it. All that jazz. Throw the sword up, catch it in the scabbard. And while he's just mucking about, amusing himself with this, he would be keeping an eye out for, even if he is technically off duty, for anything suspicious.
Okay. Eric, anything you wanted to do tonight then?
I'm not sure if Wimpy's back or not.
Thought he said he was.
No, he's gonna stay at the bar and just kind of hang around.
Okay. Mountain Blood, anything you plan to do tonight?
Nothing in particular. Just try and drown out the horrible noise of the mandolin with a few good ale.
You hear Atlas going, "Oh, I never should have agreed to let him play."
I believe the ancient laws of chivalry call for a battle of the bards.
At one point, he does stop playing. You start hearing him kind of talk to the Taigeta waitress, one of the middle daughters, about just talking to her and stuff like that. Borderline kind of hitting on her because he's a bard.
Yeah,
Of course.
Oh god, he's that bard.
Please let him be terrible and she complain about it. Please let him be terrible and she complain about it.
Say the word and he's out the door.
So yeah,
Another
so basically,
Bagpipes kicks in the door and is like, "There can be only one."
you don't hear what she says, but what he says to her, but says, "Wow, so impressive! You must be so popular with all the ladies. If you can't even think of anything better than that.
Please, he's not smart enough to understand sarcasm. Please, he's not smart enough to understand sarcasm.
Keeps going.
Oh my
Says
god,
I
I'm going to put an
basically
arrow in this guy's
flounder
head.
some corny line. Wow, not only are the worst bard, but you have some of the worst pickup lines in history. I've heard better pickup lines from dead people.
Hey, girl, I heard you like bad boys. Well, I'm bad at everything.
Does he have a consistent seat that he sits on?
I saw one of the legs. Just
Not that you can tell.
Damn it! I was gonna put my hunting trap on it for him to sit on.
Basically, the Atlas sees him doing this. He goes, "This is gonna be funny. You should watch this. It's gonna piss off Steropi, and it'll be funny." He's really protective of her younger sisters because she's the oldest.
I mean, unless it ends in his murder, it's not going to be satisfactory. He is terrible.
And I'll watch as it all unfolds.
So yeah, around that point, you see her walk up to him, grab him by the neck, and just lift him into the air. You know, I thought you'd be fun to have around here, but you know it's going to be more fun? Just chucks him across the room and out the door.
And my jaw pretty much hits the floor watching that in full amusement.
She
Whole
casts the
bar starts cheering.
She casts the yeet cantrip.
Yeah, just basically yell, yeet! Just chucks him effortlessly out the door.
Call me impressed. Woo.
I am.
And about that point, you hear, you see Navi walking in laughing. It looks like he kicks him a little bit when he walks in.
But is he dead, Mark?
No.
Ah.
But you do see Electra bring out his mandolin and hand that to him nicely.
Aw.
You're walk in. I don't like the guy, but I'm not going to be mean to his instrument. It doesn't deserve that.
The instrument is aware and is the actual tool of the devil.
Anybody
I'm
else
glad
have
you
anything
mentioned
planned for the night?
instruments.
Again, I do, but I'm waiting till everybody else has their turn.
Yeah, and he would eventually drift his way back.
At the one point you see him walk by, his face is covered in clothes are covered in dirt. He doesn't seem to pay attention to you, but he's mumbling something under his breath. You don't know what happened, but you wish you would have seen it. Anybody else have anything they want to do, or should we go to what Victor wanted to do?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so Victor. Also, I should probably point. He would have left most of his gold back in his room and within his chest.
Yeah, there is a chest in each room that you have a key for.
Yeah, he would have left. He would have his armor, his old company insignia, and maybe about 20 gold pieces in his at most.
Okay.
Oh, and of course his weapons and his playing cards. So, anywho, point is though, he'd be looking out for any nearby taverns or inns that would be hosting mercenaries, specifically near the slums. What I'm doing is I'm using my background, mercenary life, to see if I can.
Okay, so yeah, you do find this kind of little beat down little tavern that looks like it should be what you're looking for. Doesn't have an inn to it, but it's more just a drinking establishment.
That'll do. So, as he comes up to the door, he would kind of, if there's any windows, he would try and see if people side, see if it's populated, see if there's people milling about.
Yeah, it's every tavern's gonna have people in at this time for the festival, so there's people in there.
Okay, so Victor will walk in, not trying to take too much attention to himself. Just look like one of the casual adventurers, mercs, and otherwise like a bit more like the usual people who would stroll in, rather than he wouldn't kick down the door and just let and be all high and mighty. No, he's trying to blend in as much as possible.
Hey, see the bartender go, "Greetings, traveler. Take it you here for the festival? Never seen you before."
Pretty much. Also looking for work.
Ah, work. What kind of work?
Victor will lean closer. Like it depends on what's available. Like
Hmm.
to make some quick money.
Anything?
Oh,
Like any it's like I'm not afraid to get my hands a little dirty, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'll see what I can. What's
I'll see what it. He would pass over a couple gold pieces to it, like, finder's fee.
Yeah, basically starts saying some stuff about talking about the weather and stuff lately, asking how that is.
Oh yeah, it's like just kind of chat up anybody who's nearby, kind of get like the lay of the land. Who's definitely the
What languages do
seediest
you
of the
speak
people
again?
there.
What languages do you speak again?
I speak Common and Infernal, but I do have my helm on, which means I can speak any language.
yeah, I think he.
Check something here quick.
Yeah, good old helm of comprehend languages. So if I recall, that does extend to speaking.
You can understand languages, but you can't speak them.
Okay. In this case, he would just speak Common and Infernal.
Well, you would understand any language that is written or spoken, but you yourself cannot write or speak it.
So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
If you wanted to speak it, you'd need to spell tongues. If you wanted to write, I think writing is also covered in tongues.
I believe so it is, last I checked. So still, this will get between that and the helm. I should be able to get by.
Okay, just checking something. Yeah, I don't think that qualifies for it, so.
It's like you hear a guy speaking in Draconic and you respond, "Bonjour."
So yeah, he goes basically, I've heard of some people just need some protection jobs around town because of the festival. People always just looking for help because drunks and stuff like that in this area. Couple people need protection back to their home once the festival's over. Basically, just protection gigs this time of year right now.
You wouldn't have had heard of anything that's been going on by the
It's like, wait.
by let's see, what was it? The fountain over by the Optimus Maximus, would you? Heard something might be going down.
Not that I've heard. I don't know why I wanted to try anything over there. It's only the holy site. That's kind of where people don't do stuff. Too many eyes. If you catch my meaning.
Unless they're trying to attack and dethrone God.
What, at this time of year, at this time of hour, in this part of the world?
Stop stealing
Entirely
my
within-
jokes.
Exactly.
I guess it might have been a wild goose chase. So who would pay same, his next question would be like, so who would be paying who would really need protection? Who would be paying well? Looking.
Best people would probably be the nobles. They pay a little extra for protection. You look like you'd be good at that. I can get you lined up with one if probably won't be until 2 days from now, when the day after the festival's over.
And it would be even just was like, would this be a daytime gig or a nighttime gig?
It'd be a couple days gig travel because it's traveling to another city.
I was hoping to stay in town today and for the next few days.
I'll see if I can find some if you want to stop back tomorrow.
Sure thing, and much obliged. Passes another 2 gold. Oh, just like again for for the info and for he would also request a drink.
Okay, so it just basically pours you an ale. Nothing special about this bar. Just much all they have is a basic ale.
So at this point, Victor would basically be milling around, just kind of keeping an ear out, see if anything he catches wind of anything that might be going on.
Yeah, you don't. Give me a perception check.
Ew.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, so far a
Just
bust.
basically people bragging about their kills, stuff they've stolen, stuff like that.
Typical adventure and sellsword nonsense.
Yep.
People bragging.
Dick measuring contests, all that.
Yeah. If you had asked, Andaris could have recommended an inn where mercenaries frequented, where he left a 3-star Yelp review. Comfortable mattresses, clean linens, good continental breakfast. Was framed for murder.
Wow.
I was hoping to get. Well, I'm looking for a very specific. Victor would be looking for a very specific, style of inn or tavern. Somewhere where like more crooks and thieves would stop in, like people looking for protection.
Gotcha.
And from people like us.
Yeah.
Anyway, Victor would wait till people start milling out and going back to homes before he takes his leave.
Okay. Anyone else have plans for the night?
Yet.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go make it up on the 3rd day of the festival now. The final day. 24 hours remain.
Dude.
The moon looks really big tonight.
Oh, God.
It's crashing down.
Hey, has the moon always been that big?
Does it have a face?
Why does it look like Danny DeVito?
I don't know, but I'd like to get off of Mr. Miyamoto's wild ride.
Anywho, so after milling back in late into the tavern and getting rest up, I'm guessing it's the next day. So, same Cal say, same practice as usual. Collects the rest of his gear as usual and has his guard uniform on. Much more tired than the previous night. Well, morning, gents. How was did I miss anything?
He left after.
You didn't
After
get to
bar
see
cup.
the Herald get thrown out of the bar. No, I think only Mountain Blood and Eric were there for that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he also missed that. Okay.
But you saw him covered in dirt and
Yeah.
clothes all wrinkled up and everything.
There was evidently a bit of a brouhaha here last night.
Best night ever.
Who did it involve?
An awful bard.
You see Steropi come in. I got to throw some dumbass bard out on his face. It was great.
Oh, you mean Harold? That explains a lot.
I say nice job and hold out my hand for a high five.
He tried to hit on my sister. it didn't end well for him.
Why is it? Why is it? There's always one. There's always a bard like that. I swear, at every town I go to.
Hashtag not all bards.
I know. Oh, I know. Not all bards, but there's always
Yes.
one.
You see Navi in the corner laughing.
So that sounds like I missed a good time. Sadly, I think like Victor would be stretching and kind of you can hear like bones snapping in place. Last night didn't exactly pan out.
Ah, my bones.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, some snapping and popping.
Terminal bonitis.
But yes, stopped at one of the other bars. See if I can use my old mercenary tricks to see if anybody was looking for protection. And for tonight's little get together. Nothing, sadly.
Yeah, about this time, a guy walks in with your orders. You're to patrol the religious sector again by the temple.
Oh boy.
Jen.
Well, till whatever happens, happens.
Well, shall we hop to it?
Major would chop down on whatever breakfast that was served and be on his way as soon as
Bacon and eggs today.
Woohoo.
are the eggs over easy or just
However you want them served.
Raw.
Take them easy.
This day there's pancakes with it though.
Mm.
It's like make it light, just only a couple. Feel like we might be on our toes, or I might be dancing around like a bunch of dicks.
It says they had a strawberry sauce for the pancakes that was made from the strawberries their youngest daughter grew. Quite delicious.
Okay. Oh, I would definitely have some of that.
Mountain Blood's tombstone will read, "I died as I lived," filled with pancakes.
I mean, who can say no to pancakes with strawberry syrup, man? It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Communists, that's who.
So you head off to where you're supposed to meet guard duty.
Yep.
Yep.
So on the way there, but you start coming up on about halfway there. You hear what sounds like a bunch of fireworks going off and a big explosion.
Sounds like fun. So,
Michael Bay was here.
quick, cover the ears of animals and small children.
Coming from close to the by the temple.
That doesn't seem right.
Is that supposed to? Did you normally shoot off fireworks near the temple, or is that something new? Like, would I know?
That's where they were close to where they were shot off before. But you've seen people running from that direction now.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, there goes the other foot. Oh, let's hop to it.
Yep.
Can't wait to see what this is gonna be.
Come, let us, like white folk in horror movies, run towards the thing everyone is running from.
Head towards the danger.
You see some guards yelling, basically saying someone set off all the fireworks they'd set up there, so as people are running from that way, just making sure people are getting to safety. So it's like there was some accident with their fireworks that were supposed to go off tonight for their big last day celebration stuff.
Ooh, that is always heartbreaking when the finale goes off early.
You hear one of the guards yell, "You guys were on duty for the for protection for the main area, the Optimus stuff. Yeah. Or the Optimus Maximus. Get up there and assist the people from last night's guard duty. They're probably still tired.
Aye, aye.
Aye, sir.
There you go.
So we make our way. I imagine we make our way to relieve the other guards at least a little bit faster in step, just in case.
Let's go.
Okay, so you arrive at the gazebo. And you are greeted to what you can see in front of you are two people dead in front of it.
Oh,
And you see some people inside.
All right. May blood be spilt on this day.
I go and check on the one. Maybe we go and check on one of the. Is it a civilian?
And you hear
or would it
sounds of
be-
fighting coming from inside right now.
Oh well, never mind then. No time for that.
So is this thing still covered?
Yes, it's got a roof.
Okay. Where were all the fireworks at?
Just a little bit outside of the area. They were kind of... You can see coming to some flames, like some stuff's on fire nearby. But nothing in this area has kind of been touched, because it's all pretty much stone, so... You can see some ash and dust on the ground, like they kind of blew up in this area. But nothing set on fire, because nothing to set on fire.
Oh,
But anyone want to do a
Isn't
perception
that
check of
just
what they see
pride?
inside?
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna burst in, axe at the ready.
Okay.
Is there only one way into this gazebo, or are there multiple ways?
There's 4 entrances.
Okay.
But basically, this is
Eric's
all, like, basically there,
Okay.
there.
Eric's gonna have his hood of elven kind up, and he's gonna come in from a different direction.
Okay, so perception checks then.
Alright.
First, I'm gonna do that because that's an advantage. So it's a 16.
Ooh,
16.
Okay, so yeah, what you do is you see that up there. You see that paladin-looking dragonborn you saw standing up by the king, fighting some hooded guy over there. Then you see a man in a helmet right here holding that same sword you saw the king holding, as well as 2 other a man and a woman over here with him. Both kind of look like they're one guy, the guy doesn't have a shirt on, kind of covered in tribal like tattoos, floral like patterns on people. He's got a wooden crown on his head. And then you see 2 other people here waiting for something, you don't know what. But everyone recognizes that as the Emperor. And that is where we're going to end it for the day.